Hello and welcome to this tutorial. If you're looking to create professional presentations, this video will be very helpful to you. Today, I'm gonna walk you through how to create Canva presentations step by step from start to finish. Whether you're prepping for a school project, business pitch, or even a content presentation, Canva has all the tools you need. And the best part, you don't need to be a designer to use it. So I'll tell you a little about Canva. Canva is an online design platform that lets you create a wide variety of content, from social media posts to resumes, infographics, and yes, presentations. It's incredibly popular because it's super intuitive and available to everyone. There's a free version that gives you access to tons of templates and assets. And there's also a pro version with even more advanced tools. Alright, so I've already created an account, so I'm just gonna log in. Once you're logged in, this is what your dashboard's gonna look like. So here you can see an excellent search bar. So you could easily use it to search for what you want, which is quick and easy. Then you've got the left-hand menu where you've got projects. This is where all the designs you've made are stored. Then you've also got templates. And then right in the middle, there are some quick options. If you wanna maybe create a document, an A4 portrait, or any of the options here, you can easily just pick them. Alright, before this tutorial, of course, we will be focusing on creating a presentation. So the first thing you need to do is come to the search bar and search for presentation. Just type in presentation and then you'll be given a couple of options. Alright, so you can see here that you've got different templates you could choose from. So let's go with this option to create a blank presentation. So right here in the middle, we've got this blank canvas. This is where it all happens. It's basically where you'll be designing your presentation. So you can see elements. This is where you find all kinds of shapes, lines, icons, stickers, charts, and more. It's perfect for customizing your slides and making them visually engaging. Then here you've got your text. Yeah, this text section lets you add headings, subheadings, and body text. You can also explore different font combinations down here. And then there's also the upload section. This is where you can find your uploaded images, videos, or even audio files if you want to add something to your presentation. Then right here, you can see templates. You can just pick any layout that catches your eye, and yeah, you can start from there if you don't want to start from scratch. Alright, so the kind of presentation I'll be creating today is titled 5 Habits That Boost Productivity Every Day. It's something simple, helpful, and relatable. So now I'm going to look for a template that matches the tone I'm going for. Something clean, modern, and maybe a little energetic. Something that fits a productivity themed presentation. You can just come to the search bar here and type in the keyword. So mine would be productivity, so I could do that, and then I could find templates that match what I'm looking for. Alright, so once you've selected a template, you're gonna have the option of choosing specific pages. For instance, if I just want the cover page, I could just select it, or you could just apply all 10 pages. Alright, so we're not gonna choose all 10 of them, we're just gonna select them as we go. So let's start with this one. This should be our cover page, and then for the next page we could add the next one. Yeah, so that's how it's gonna go. So let's begin with this page. Now, if there's something you'd like to change, feel free. So if you'd like to edit, if you want a different picture, you can easily just delete this. Just make sure the image is selected, and then you can delete the image or delete the frame. So we don't want to get rid of the frame because I actually do like the frame. So we're just going to delete the image. You can see that the frame remains. Now let's find the photo that we want here. So we'll just go to elements, of course, because that's where we've got all the nice stuff, all the lovely stuff. So you can easily just come here. If you want maybe a particular kind of image, you can type in a keyword. These are the keywords I typed in. It just gave me some really nice elements. And of course, you want to choose something that matches your presentation, whether it's the color or the image itself. Okay, so let's see. I actually found something earlier, so let's go with that image. Let's just click here. Okay, all right, so this looks really nice. Okay, so I'm going to show you what happens when you delete the frame. So I'm going to delete the frame. Now let's add the photo. All right, so you can see how it just doesn't really fit in. Yeah, it's not really nice. So bear this in mind if you're adding a new picture. Okay, so let's take it back to the way it was and add the frame. Great, so now let's see what happens when we put the photo inside the frame. It's excellent, so you can see how it just fits in perfectly. Yeah, so just remember that. Now that's for the image. Now let's change the text a bit. Remember, we've got a different topic in mind, so let's edit this. I really like the text, the font, so we're just gonna leave it and just edit the text. But if you want to change the font, you can come to text here. You can come to these font combinations, but we're not going to use any of them. Here you can add a heading. Let's assume we're adding a heading here. So if you do that, it's just going to give you the opportunity to type in like a really large text. Alright, now I've added the text, so I'm just going to resize it so it fits in properly. Alright, so you can just use these tools here to resize it. Let's bring this down a bit since it's going to occupy more space up here, and we need this here. We can even make it smaller so it fits in properly. Okay, great. This looks nice, doesn't it? Now we actually won't be needing this, so we're just gonna delete it, and we can even make more space for this, okay? This just gives us more room for this. Great. So this is our cover page, and we're gonna leave this arrow since it's like a nice direction, but of course, if you want to change this, you can go to Elements and search for something else. Now let's go to the next page. Yeah, so if you also want to change the background here, remember, you can just delete the picture. Now, this is our second slide. Now, I'd like to change this photo. So remember what I said? We're just going to get rid of the photo itself and not the frame. So just delete the image. Yeah, so we can come here and use the exact same keyword. So if you want to find images that match your theme, so you can just click here. And once you do that, you can just come to images, and you've also got some nice graphics. But of course, you've got to make sure that if you're going to use graphics, then it should match your presentation. So we're just going to go for another image. And this one right here looks really nice. Okay, so we'll just drag this. Great. Now we want to make sure it's well positioned, so let's just move it a bit. Excellent. So it looks nice now. Great. Now let's change the text. Okay, so I'm just going to copy and paste. We don't really need this, so let's just get rid of it. This and this. We can just add some text here. Great. Now I've changed the text. If you want to change the font, you can just click on it. Let's try this one and see how it looks. Okay, so this is really nice. Now if you want to make it bigger, we can easily just increase it a bit, bring it down here. Okay, this looks nice. All right, so there are also other effects here. So here you can change the text color if you want to. All right, so just change to black, but of course we like the white color, so let's go back to that. So one of the things I really love about Canva is the creative freedom it gives you. If there's a part of the design you don't like, maybe a background or a shape or even some text, you can click on it and delete it. For instance, if we don't want this, you can easily just select it, make sure it's selected, and then delete it. If you feel like the design is just too much, and this too, you can also get rid of this if you want to. Of course, don't forget you can change the title here. If you want to call it productivity, you can easily just change it here. Now, once you're satisfied with your design, you can easily just come here, click on share, and then you see an option to download. Okay, so a PDF standard version is suggested, but of course, this is a presentation. So if you wanted an MP4 video, you can just select it and download it. Now let's see what this looks like on the full screen. Yeah, you can just click on present, and once you do that, you just click here. Let's see what it looks like. Great, so this is what it looks like right here. You can look at the different pages, and of course you can add more pages if you want. All right then, so that's it for this tutorial. I hope you found this useful. Thank you.